Greetings and salutations. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ekard here with my partner in crime.
Hey guys, what's up? It's OTK.
Hopefully, you guys are having a great day because we're back for solo leveling after a week off because of that terrible recap episode, which is now.
Did you watch the recap episode?
Oh no! I remember we kind of skimmed through it
Right.
and whatnot, but it is officially the worst rated episode of anime on Crunchyroll of all time. Yes. Yeah, that's how. Well, remember I told you how passionate this community is for soul leveling?
Oh, why is not that serious, y'all? It's okay. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like when you have like multiple YouTubers and influencers, like this, how many people really are like other people who have never seen soul leveling are coming to watch it and enjoy it and whatnot. Like you got this many people that upset as well that about last week's episode. But then I feel like this, if they could have just had no episode,
right, skip the week.
We could have just skipped the week, right? And I think people would have been okay with that. Be like, oh, because Mashal recently had a week where they just had no episode, and they skipped the week and whatnot, and people were like, all right, cool. But I think what made people more mad is like, all right, well, you wasted resources and money doing the recap episode where you could have just had a skip week and people would have been that would have been understandable, because more understandable. People would be like, cool. But yeah, so people really, it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all are too much. Not that serious. Y'all too much.
Yeah. But since it is here now, I have not seen an episode, like, because usually I'll watch it beforehand and whatnot, but this weekend a lot of bullshit was going on in life, but here we are to check out soul leveling, and so let's go ahead and jump into it. I heard this is going to change a couple of things. There's a lot of anime original stuff, so I'm already looking at it, and I can already tell you this is already an anime original just from this one frame.
Okay.
already seeing some changes.
Just let it go. Let her go. Let it go. Let go. God, please.
The eternal sleep disease. All right, this is an anime original, though. Yeah, go into that castle, get bopped. That's the name of the show. Skip intro. He said, I need that money, bro. Well, I need to get stronger, though. That's the main reason.
But we don't kill him.
Oh, yeah. The anime original for sure.
But at least it's giving us the opportunity to see another character or other characters. Obviously, I don't know about the whole episode, but like,
see, this was breaking the internet on Saturday. Just literally having her try in. And of course, the tagline was the plot is soul leveling. Man's just creeping out from the side. Jin Constructions. That's Jinho's. This is proper world building.
Learning. So it's important to me that this episode is happening.
Yeah.
But it's also like you guys could have probably showed this episode last week, though.
Very true.
Oh, so I guess this is more like an exposition episode.
Oh, so much for that curse box.
Should have taken the curse box.
What the hell? Hey, we're level 26.
So he definitely doesn't need the money anymore, right? Because he signed up with this dude?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ow.
Kendo.
Who says he's not at his best? Oh yeah, that happened.
Mhm.
Oh, is he the one that ran out with the other girl?
Yeah, he's the one that also ran away. Yeah. Because he has his family here.
So strong. He ran away. I mean, but he survived, so I can't even be mad at him. I get it. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Like everybody who could have died. Yeah. Uh-oh. People call him Aizen Sosuke's son from Bleach.
Okay.
All the rings on my man's fingers. Oh,
girl, get help. God, please. I feel you, girl. That was me last week, but please, you need help. Please. You got this. You just gotta talk. You gotta get help, girl. Get help.
Oh man.
Well, it's not like she's gonna miss it. She probably just went pee-pee. She's gonna go back to her phone, take a look. No, I need more beefy girls in this anime. I need more like. So far, girlies are cute, but.
We're bringing up Jeju? Oh man. Wow.
Oh, well, no one's going on vacation anymore, I guess.
Oh man. Song Jinwoo.
A haircut and a little bit of running can do a lot for a boy.
Maybe if you stayed, your arm would have been healed too, my brother.
But it's okay. He's not dead. He just has to new way of living. It's okay to have a disability, guys. It's okay to be without. Wasn't there another girl?
Yeah, there was, but she quit.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah. Anime canon, folks. They gotta connect the dots. So I was wondering how they was gonna retcon that. Prison reform, folks.
I mean, I guess that's something.
I always thought that this portion dealing with the prisoners has so much potential in like other series that handle hunters as well. I'm higher ranked than you, boy.
Got resolved. He's like, I feel like I gotta redeem myself, but it's okay, man. But do what you gotta do. It's all good.
Yeah. He's one of the, if you remember him, the purple hair guy. He's one of the people that was with that tried to assess his power the first time around when he came out of the dungeon. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Well, okay. So obviously I haven't read the manhwa.
Yes.
So I don't know what's been derived, but again, I think episodes like this are important because it's like you said, it's bridging the gaps, it's drawing the story points together. You're getting to know or see who the players in the wider game is.
Yeah.
So that's always that's a good thing to know. Like we had
Yeah.
to be conscious of the blonde girl, the two redhead guys, that one guy who's like they all gotta die, I guess.
Hmm.
And it gave us a bit of exposition about the guilds and how hunting has changed society, right?
Yeah.
So I think this episode's pretty good. It's good to just get it out the way. That way they can focus and then, just be like, all right, here's all the stuff from the manhwa. Here's some action. We
Yeah.
got all the talking done, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like this episode, it's pretty much like I guess to go through everything. Well, for most people, this part here with Jinwoo and his mother, that's I'm pretty sure that happened in the manga itself. The main talking points that wasn't available in the manga that they added, more context to. So this does happen. Jinwoo, accepting Jinho's offer, that much does happen, right? you know this stuff with Chaein, like as I remember telling you, like she's not even shown at all like until around
Mhm.
this part. So she officially does come around during this arc and whatnot, per se, I believe, but she's still not featured prominently. Right now, they're really playing up Chaein's character, especially because she's not going to be like, I don't know what else they'll change about this and whatnot, but I could tell you that she is not going to be in action. Like she's not supposed to be in action at all right now, but they are playing up the other S rank hunters pretty much. Like they're trying to show more depth behind their characters because they don't really get a lot. And this episode does show off. I mean, outside of what they show for Chaein, of course, like they're trying to add more depth to it. This conversation never happens.
Mhm.
However, this conversation I think is absolutely good, especially for those who are anime original, because they do talk about the five guilds, the prominent ones and whatnot, which doesn't
Mhm.
really get mentioned as much. Like it's more so they get mentioned in passing. So I think that does, like, it did good. Like to explain the White Tiger Guild, the Reaper Guild, and they will have more relevance in the future. But to war building, that's what this episode was about. Um, in terms of Jinwoo with the keys and whatnot, I'm not sure if this happened. I don't remember this part happening when he's like questioning about the demon castle and stuff like that. It might have happened, it might have not happened. I don't think it was that important, towards what was going on and whatnot. But the thing that does happen is what they're currently going through, the mission, this new Dungeon Prisoners is the name of the arc. At least that's what the story arc was called. So that's what we are now getting into. I thought this episode would be happening um and during episode 7. I thought we were gonna get
Mhm.
that episode 7, and the conclusion of Dungeon Prisoners would have been this episode 8. But they've gone ahead, and I have to assume that the conclusion of this arc is gonna be next episode. I don't know how they're gonna do this with 3 episodes left, but then again, like I said, the way that things are going, considering what they showed in the opening, I can only think that there's gonna be 3 episodes to conclude that entire last part. So unless episode 12 is gonna be like an hour long or something like that, I don't know how they're going to cover every single thing to the point where most people think there was gonna end at. Like, cause
See,
it's
now
yeah.
now now that even drives home, why do a recap episode if you only have 12 episodes?
Yes. That's why I'm very confused at the moment how they're going to get to what was shown in the opening, right? How they're going to do that in 3 episodes, because I have to assume that this Dungeon Prisoners arc is going to end next episode, right? That's the only thing I can assume. And even assuming that, there's 3 episodes left after that. Now, if they don't finish the Dungeon Prisoners arc in episode 9, and then I'm really gonna be like thinking, there's a lot to be done in 3 episodes. Can they really do all of that and make it coherent for what they want to do for what we're telling? Because now is this the I had no issues with the pacing beforehand, but
Mhm.
now I gotta see how they're gonna do it. This, because they're adding in this extra anime original, fillers. Well, and I mean, it makes sense to build the world. But now I think we're gonna be running into time questioning. Depending on how next week's episode ends. Like I said, my opinion, or should I say, my thoughts are going to change. This is fluid, folks. But majority of readers are saying that this is going to end at what is. No, I don't even say what it'll end at, but majority of readers, what gate and stuff like that's supposed to happen at the end of this season or whatnot, because they showed us in the opening. There's something that happens in the opening, and because it was shown, it has to happen in this season because we're building to that. I can't see them getting to the end of the season without. It's interesting. We'll see.
Unless they do one giant cliffhanger.
Yeah, which I mean, there's a cliffhanger. We're expecting one giant cliffhanger, right? But now we're that's what going in, we were expecting that. Whether we actually get there, and they we gotta see. Just gotta see. Yeah, that's all I can say. Just gonna have to see. We gotta see how they're gonna do it. But say a decent episode. Episode.
I'm still confused why they didn't just put this episode as episode 7.
Yeah.
Considering that it's an anime only episode. I'm more confused. See, I just want the show to wrap up so that I can understand why they did the recap episode, because for only having 12 episodes to have a recap halfway through right now, since you're saying that we've entered a new arc, and for them to wrap up a new arc in one episode quite quickly and then have 10, 11, 12, 3 more episodes after that to do whatever you think is going to happen. It's just
because the arc that comes after this one, so there was supposed to be the way that I was doing accounting, it would have been, and I did completely forget that the S rank gate happened, right? But even so, forgetting that the S rank gate happened, and including with all the other fillers that we've had beforehand, like extra anime filler that added another, say, 5 minutes or so, right? This could have still been in that last episode. If you exclude the anime fillers and whatnot, we could have still been at that. That's why I said I don't know how they're gonna do it. To be honest, they can probably do all of this. No, yeah. All right, let me just real quick look at the chapter breakdown for the arc that comes after this, folks, because maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. No, I'm not. Okay, so Lizards and Dungeons and Lizards was chapters. What is it? Okay, yeah, Dungeons and Lizards. Okay, someone put out the anime episodes right now. Oh yeah, nah, bro. How is this gonna happen? What? Yeah, this. All right, someone else just put out the chapter breakdown. That Dungeons and Lizards is supposed to be from chapters 7 to 10. What? And then then there's one mini arc that happens after that. Yeah, that's right. There's still a mini arc that happens afterwards, even though it's 2 chapters. But that happens in episode. It's supposed to happen in episode 10, and then the final arc is only supposed to be 2 episodes. I don't. Yeah, this is gonna be. It's kind of tough. Not gonna lie. Because technically I think we got to cover 11 chapters. No, we got to cover 20 chapters in the next 3 episodes.
So I think the pacing was working well for the anime.
Yeah.
And I honestly, what threw it off, and we have to watch till the end, and then you have to break it down for me and explain it to me. But I think this recap episode might have been a hindrance, and I'm saying that now, obviously not knowing what's in store. So it's just kind of like a wait and see. Because I think the pacing was fine. I think this episode is great. I'm learning a lot about the world. It's doing more world building, going more in depth of the story and the world itself. You're getting spotlights on other characters. So I think this episode's great. I'm still confused about why they had a recap last week. So
Yeah,
yeah, we gotta
yeah,
wait 4 more weeks to figure out, see if it all
makes sense.
goes
Yeah,
well.
because I mean,
Yeah,
like 20 chapters in 3 episodes is kind of rough.
yeah.
Granted, there's a lot of action, but when you like, it's gonna have to literally be no more anime filler. Like
Mm,
that's the only way this can work. There's no like I to my knowledge, like I said, it has to be like no more anime filler for episodes. What is it? This is episode 8.
hmm
So for 9, 10, 11, 12, for the next 4 episodes, it has to be no more anime fillers. That's the only way I think this could work. I wonder what other people were saying. 2 weeks for a whole lot of nothing. Well, 2 weeks without peak leveling had me down. Just came from Mashal. The title was on point. The pacing is really frustrating. Yeah,
Yeah. See, it's like I
yeah,
said, I think this
this,
is gonna be the consensus
yeah,
until the end. Um,
yeah,
I really think they shot themselves in the foot with this recap episode.
yeah. Like yeah, because it's like this episode itself it's filler, right? And it's like you get the recap episode, so you already got people on a sour note. Like I said, if you just skipped it, just didn't have a recap episode, so people have been like, all right, cool. Then
Mhm,
you hit them with the filler episode. I think people are more mad that
mhm,
there was not only a recap, then we get hit with an episode that's more filler. Even if the filler does a great job in expanding the world, right? It's the fact that, we've slowed down the pacing even more so. And now the question of will we be able to appropriately do everything that needed to be done from like this episode, like the last 2 episodes itself, really, yeah, we got to see. I'll leave it at
yeah.
that. We're just gonna have to see. It's gonna be one of those things where I didn't have questions about the pacing beforehand because it was looking fine until we got to episode 7, and then I was just like, oh, okay, I did forget about this, but okay. But then in that recap episode, kind of just put a sour note at everybody. So
Mhm.
we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know, of course. But yeah, well, folks, until next time for more soul leveling. Literally. Doses.